Hey everyone, welcome to the Let Me Tell You Something podcast. We are your hosts, Jordan
and Christian.
Yo, Christian, let me tell you something.
Tell me something I don't know. Something I don't know.
Okay. What is your sense of style?
My sense of style?
Your sense of style.
So, I don't know if I'd agree with this, but I had a friend years ago, actually, one of your former roommates, tell me that
yeah.
tell me that she said that my style was like corporate emo.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't know if okay, here's the way I would describe it, honestly. If you've seen the way like people dressed in like Drake and Josh or
Right.
Zone, any of these like Teen Nick kind of shows, like, because my style was very much originally based off of Drake Bell, right?
Drake and Josh, goated show.
100%.
Goated show.
But like if you see like the way like these guys like dressed and stuff like that, or like especially more like the kind of like the cool guys of the group,
right.
Whatever. Or you've seen like the way like pop punk artists like my favorite band is I will always mention All Time Low, or even like so Alex Gaskarth of All Time Low, or maybe Austin Night at Water Park. I can actually just pull up some examples while we're talking. I'm trying to get some things here.
Right.
That is an interesting thing for sure to think about. I actually have something to bring up later here, but we'll get to that later. Let me see, like, if I were to say my style, let's do like, oh my god. We'll start with this, I guess. So, like, if I were to do, okay, so like right now, actually, it's funny, I'm wearing cutoff jean shorts. And I wear those like in the summer when it's hotter like this,
right.
Which is what this man is wearing here, as you can see.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I hope you guys appreciate. We actually have video now.
Yes, yeah.
We're going to show you the kind of things we're talking about.
Yeah, we aren't schlubs anymore. No.
But my style,
I'm
trying to like
big, very big.
I'm trying to like find examples, but like t-shirt, jeans. Leather jacket. I don't wear jean jackets. Leather jackets, ripped jeans. If it's like
the whole millennial look.
I don't know if I'd say millennial. I'll tell you what. I used to rock like loafers or boots all the time.
Yeah.
And then
I've seen your shoe collection.
You don't like
you need to level up and open your mind to the possibility.
I know what I like. I don't really like have the desire.
All black and white. Oh no, it's mainly black, right? You just have black shoes.
There's white as well. I'm trying to find examples of like. I mean, here, you know what I can do? I can show you like like the kind of shoes that I normally wear are like Here, let's do like.
Yeah.
I wonder how the mic is picking up the typing here.
Say what?
I wonder how the mic is picking up the typing here. Go
on. But my since we're on top of shoes, my sense of style with shoes is out there.
Like, this is basically what I have on right now.
Right. Yeah.
I'll wear this, or I'll wear like a white version of this at times as well. I started wearing like a watch again. I started wearing a chain, bracelets, stuff like that.
Yep.
So, but if you mean like, is there like a name for my style? Like, I don't know. I just like. I'll tell you what I don't like. Let me show you. I'll just put like men's. I don't know, baggy pants or whatever, like baggy jeans. I hate the like the baggy clothes thing. That like a lot of like this kind of stuff. I can't stand this.
I cannot stand those jeans.
Yeah, this is way too baggy.
You think that's too baggy?
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
100%.
Buddy.
Yeah.
You should open your mind to other baggy pants that are actually baggy. Those are baggy, but they're not too baggy.
That was the first thing that came up when I put men's baggy pants. I like Why are we not opening a new tab? Here, opening a new tab. I like this. This is fine to me. That's a fine, like, comfortable thing for myself, I would say. That's kind of like what I tend to wear. But yeah, t-shirts, jeans, leather jackets when it's cold. I do wear like a so like when it comes to jackets when it gets cooler out, I tend to wear either something like this, which is I guess kind of like a bomber, like varsity jacket kind of vibe, or I'll wear like a more kind of like rock and roll, like biker jacket type of vibe. You briefly touched on shoes, right?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, I do wear like a decent amount of graphic tees, but I'll tell you what, I also really like Henley shirts. These are my go-to.
I had a Henley shirt one time.
Really?
Yeah. Wasn't a big fan of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You'll actually see, like, if you check out my own channel, shameless plug, you'll actually see me wearing a lot of, like, the shirt, like these Henley shirts, and you'll see, like, the chain that I'm talking about, and the bracelets and watch and stuff like that, but you guys never see, like, my lower half, so, you know, that, as far as the pants and shoes go. But that's pretty much... I wanted to... You touched on, like, your shoes, especially, are very out there. You have this, like... I remember...
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember what... It's some, like, Fila or, like, some...
Oh, alien, yeah. It's some soccer player. It's
Puma, right? Like, Puma...
Yeah.
Alien...
It's such an odd name.
How do I find these?
Wow. Okay, yeah. Literally, the name is so out there. It's like Le Puma...
It's French.
Yeah.
It's French.
Yeah.
Puma French? Alien Green?
I don't think it's a soccer shoe though. I think it's more of a basketball shoe. Ah, there it is, right there. Yep, there it is.
My dude got these shoes.
So I call these puppies the Green Machines.
That's right.
The Green Machines, folks.
Oh yeah. So that's an interesting thing. Well, we'll get back to the clothes in a minute. But you have a name for these.
I do.
Are you the kind of... So I'm not... I don't name... Like, I haven't named my guitars. I haven't named my car. I don't name anything, right? I reserve names for, like... If I had a pet, like, I name a pet.
Right, yeah, naturally.
But I don't name... Like, there are people that name everything, right?
Am I one of those people?
Well, no. You did name your car. Would you care to tell the audience what you have named your car? I think it's great.
Well, so the first name was Samantha. And then as like a little joke, it was the MILF machine.
Was it a joke? No,
it actually was a joke.
It was MILF Mobile.
The MILF Mobile,
right, yeah. Because this man loves his MILFs.
I do love older women, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about them, they just have their stuff together, you know?
For sure.
But yeah, so going back to these shoes.
Yes.
The Green Machines. Yeah, no, they're super comfy.
They look comfy.
They're just out there, you know?
They are very out there. Okay, I want to get back to that in a minute, but I'm going to try to search. What was here, we have what they look like on the bottom as well here. You had this, so Jordan went through a bit of a evolution, or almost devolution, with his clothing a couple years ago. Yeah. He had this incredible bomber jacket, which I never let him live down, the fact that he threw away. Well, what was it called? I'm going to try to look it up.
So I gave it away. But it was so comfy. Was
it kind of like this, or this one?
No, it was more like the first one that you...
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Why don't you...
Actually, kind of, yeah. Yeah, kind of like that.
This one, the one the girl's wearing?
No, it's that middle one.
Middle one. This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So, bro had this jacket and some other pretty fly, like, outfits and stuff. What happened with all this, Jordan?
So, not that specific jacket,
No,
but something similar to that.
Well, yeah, like what I showed off wasn't exactly what I wear, but it's like in the vicinity.
It was super comfy. I found it when I was going to college up in upstate New York. I found it at a cute little thrift shop. Whereas in like a regular store like Nike or Gucci or whatever, it would cost like
a lot of money.
Like big money. But I found it for like $10, $15. And like very high quality. Like, listen, I'll put you on game. Thrift stores, bangers, dude. You can find so many diamonds in the roughs at thrift shops, at thrift stores. You just gotta like know what you're trying to look for. Yeah, just like Macklemore. But yeah, it was so comfy. And obviously, Christian is gonna explain what happened, but I decided to give it away.
Yeah, well, I actually wanted you to explain what happened, but I do want to touch on the whole thrift store thing because I agree they can definitely be a great place to find bargain things if that's what you want. But personally, I grew up going to a few different thrift stores with my folks relatively often, and one of them I swear didn't have any like AC or anything, which bugged the hell out of me. So I don't really like thrift stores that much. I do most of my shopping at like either Ross or Marshalls. My shirt so it's I get like my shirts from like Ross or Marshalls. I get my pants, my jeans from Target. I get my shoes online. I got my watch, bracelet, and chain online. But yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. What about where do you normally do? Because you mentioned thrift stores. Do you do a lot of thrifting?
Back in the day was like 5-6 years ago. But yeah, no, back in the day I used to do a lot of thrifting. Only because I found so many diamonds in the roughs, like so many like amazing pieces to wear. And again, like all of them are high quality. Like there's no like you wear it for a day or whatever and it breaks or like it like shrinks or whatever. But I don't know. Like in today's day and age, I don't think I'm really that big into thrifting anymore. I'll very rarely go into a thrift shop and like find a pair of shoes. Like, oh my gosh! And speaking of shoes in thrift stores, you can find even more banger items. Obviously shoe related. But yeah, in relation to going to thrift shops now, not really. I don't really go to thrift stores really anymore. Like I said, I go there every once in a while just to kind of scout out like certain pieces if I can find them. But most of the time, not so much.
What you were trying to do like an old money thing or something, right? When you were going to change up your style, you were going to be. I would say the style he was going for was going to be more like God, what was it called? It
wasn't greaser.
No. That would be. No. So like you were going to be a Soch, I was going to be. I'm more greaser. Right. So that was the thing. Yeah. It's like he was going to be like very preppy, very like he was going to go for like a. Like looking like a frat, not a frat boy, like a yacht trust fund baby, trust fund boy, cover your drinks around kind of guy.
Yeah.
That was kind of the vibe, and I was like, all right, and it didn't happen. Which I'm kind of grateful for because I think the like more kind of street style does suit you. By the way, I pulled up your shoes earlier. What kind of what would you say is like kind of pants? That you wear? What should I show the audience for that? Or any
So what, pants or shorts? So like pants, I'd say. I mean, I'm more so into the baggy pants. So like baggy jeans.
Just see if I can just find like street stuff I can find.
Yeah, like baggy streetwear pants or something like that. Yeah, big fan of baggy stuff. I don't know. It's just comfy.
We're the complete opposite in this regard. I'm very much style over like function,
right?
Like style over. I am not one of those people. So like we've talked about this. Like people have like a bumming around like
right.
I don't do that. I don't do like the
I don't know how you relax.
If I'm bumming around and I'm not getting like dressed at all, even in just like t-shirt and jeans or whatever, then I'm wearing like my pajamas.
Mm.
If I'm bumming around, if I'm like bumming around, like if I'm getting dressed for the day,
Right.
I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna like wear proper clothes. I'm gonna put shoes on. I'm gonna do my hair. All that stuff because that's like, you know, I've talked about this like on my own channel and stuff. I'm pretty vain. You know, I care a lot. I am.
Sorry, it's just the way you say it, like I'm vain.
Well, no, I am. Yeah,
It's
I care immensely about my appearance.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's gonna go away in the future. You're gonna become super wrinkly.
Doesn't have to.
I mean, people do become wrinkly
For sure, but like, you don't.
There's
like,
only so far moisturizer can take you.
I don't mean most. I just mean there are always things you can do to still look your best, even as you like get older.
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I gonna look like this forever? No, but can I still do things to like maintain my appearance in general? Which of these, by the way, would you say is your?
I would probably say so many options.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say this one.
This one?
No, this one right here. Nope.
This one.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Yep.
All
Yeah.
right, so this is like, see, I would die. I would die having to wear this. Like, I could not.
No.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't. So a friend of ours who was like helping me, for example, like kind of redefine myself and things, reinvent myself. One of the things he suggested to me was wearing joggers. He was like, "Oh, joggers are in right now. Like girls love joggers. Like whatever, all this stuff, right? Like I think that would really, really suit you."
I used to wear a pair of joggers. No. No, you don't think so?
No, not out and about. This is maybe to the gym, but these are like sweatpants. And I do not. I don't.
Well, joggers just don't look like that. Like that's what some joggers.
Are these not
look like.
joggers?
No, those are joggers.
Okay.
But that's not what they all look like.
I mean, they look like this too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it looks like a pair of pants.
That looks like sweatpants. That looks like pajama bottoms, actually.
Well, that's because it has a drawstring
Right.
on the outside.
I was gonna get to that later.
Like there are I've seen in person. And back in high school, I did have a pair of joggers.
Do they have any that look like jeans or like any kind of?
Yeah.
Place?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, oh gosh, that was actually pants wise. That was my thing in high school.
How are these joggers?
I wore probably like I probably had 10 different joggers in my wardrobe. Joggers were my thing.
So is joggers just like the cut at the bottom?
Yeah,
Oh,
the literal cut. Like,
so then, like, yeah, okay, I that wouldn't like kill me.
folks, we need to
But
open
I'm
his
not-
eyes up to every possibility.
I told you, man, I like what I like. I don't like.
And
So here's my thing, right? I wear jeans all the time. Some form of jeans for like everything. Unless it's like a really classy event where I have to wear like dress pants, I'm wearing jeans. Like I don't like I mentioned before. I showed like the cutoff shorts.
Mhm.
I don't wear shorts like shorts. I wear cutoff jean shorts. I don't like really anything that isn't jeans as far as pants goes.
Would you wear sweatpants?
No.
No.
To the gym, but not. I think yeah. I mean, I don't
You
know.
would?
Well,
See, folks, we're opening up his mind.
or as pajamas. Like, I wear sweatpants as pajamas, but I wouldn't. No, it's not. No.
Interesting.
But I was curious, and this is all going to lead, actually, funnily enough, into something else I had lined up that I wasn't even expecting this segue, but we'll get to it. Okay, we did your shoes, your pants. What about your shirts? So what would you say is like, what kind of style? We didn't mean or doing you.
Well, I mean, it's,
By the way, he doesn't just wear like those crazy green machines. By the way,
no. I have a whole spiel of different shoes.
Yeah. But what's your like? You know.
So like shirt wise, I'm really big into like sweatshirts.
You are?
I am. Love sweatshirts, even though I live in Florida.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
So like when it's cooler, at least you'd wear which of these? Like for example.
I would probably wear quarter zip. I think that's what
This
it's
one?
called. Yeah, I've always wanted to buy one. Never really gotten around to trying to find a place that has quarter zips, but I like those.
So I just looking at this is like very dad energy to me.
It is, and I do want to be a dad in the future.
That's fair.
So that fits me.
But this is, but like to me, this is very like dorky dad or like cop energy.
We all can't be cool Christians.
That's fair. That's fair. I guess.
Okay, all right. Let me rephrase that. We're all cool in our own ways, but some people just want to, say the wrong things. No.
I mean, you like what you like. It's just I'm just saying.
So you think that's dorky dad energy?
I do.
Interesting. So what's non-dorky dad energy? Wearing tight biker.
Wait. No. Wait. Are we non-dorky in general or non-dorky dad specifically?
Both.
Okay,
all right. Both.
First we'll look at cool dad style. Oh god, this feels so cringy even just.
Oh yeah, there we go. Look at all these cool dads, quote unquote.
This looks alright.
Yeah.
Is that Ryan Reynolds? No.
That's probably AI.
It's okay. We need to.
Here we go.
We need to talk about this.
Listen, I think the next episode should be all about AI.
Fine, but I just have to touch on
an AI-centered video.
Okay, but I just have to touch on something real quick. I had a friend send me this thing, and I did like this huge response in text to it.
Right.
And you know how I talk, right? I go into detail and I all this stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And the first thing he sent me back, he asked me, he's like, was that AI? Did you write that with AI? And I'm like, how brain broken are we?
Very much.
That you see someone give like this long response to something and you're like, oh, was that written with AI? No. Why is that your first thought?
Because that's just the day and age we live in. AI is very prominent in today's society.
I think how celebrities style dad hats. Okay.
I mean, shoot, I was watching a commercial today before doing this episode, and it was all AI.
That is Ryan Reynolds, right?
That is Ryan Reynolds.
Also, this is fine. Okay, there's your answer. What is a cool dad, Ryan Reynolds?
So I gotta be Ryan Reynolds?
No. You started just like him. No, this is fine. This is like, sure, this is a dad outfit, but like, it's fine. Mm-hmm. Like, when I think dad, okay, this is me though in general, and I think this is because like, this is part of the reason I don't want to be a dad in the first place. When I think dad, I think dorky. Like, I think...
You're wrong.
Yeah, because...
That is a wrong assumption.
Because I just think, like, this is okay though. This is fine.
Would you ever see a dad wear that?
Well, okay, so this is my whole... This is kind of what I wanted to get at with that. Mm-hmm. So, like, when I think of a dad, I think dorky. But a dad doesn't have to be dorky. A dad or a mom is literally just somebody who is a parent, who is somebody that... So you can look however you want and be a dad. Mm-hmm. You can, like, be whatever you want and be a dad. Mm-hmm. So when I think... I'm talking, like, stereotypical dad, right?
Oh, stereotypical.
But if you want to ask, like, could I see a dad? Yeah, 100% I can see a dad wearing this. Mm. Like, I think our buddy Logan is still gonna look good and dress well and stuff when he becomes a dad. I think you will still dress the way you do, I imagine, when you become a dad. I don't like the idea either that women especially do this, where they're like, oh, I'm a mom now, I'm a dad now, whatever, so like I can't dress like the way that I do, or I can't like have my hair or whatever the way that I do. Like, there's a bit on SNL about it where this mom, that's not a dad. It's cute though, not a dad.
No, that's not a dad.
This is kind of dad energy, I guess. It's kind of more lumberjacky almost because of the jacket, but it's fine. This is more dad coded, I guess.
Interesting.
But yeah, you can dress cool and be a dad for sure. But when I think of like dorky dad, right? I'm thinking like, yeah, like the khaki shorts, the
fanny pack?
Yes. Oh my god. My dad had one of those growing up, and like it just looks, I don't know, man.
It has a function.
Again, I'm style over function. Like, that's just me. I will not... Yeah, like, I would rather shove things in my pockets rather than have, like, a bag, because I don't like carrying things, for example. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. It's just... This is fine. This isn't dorky. This is a fine outfit. And it very much looks like a dad.
Yeah,
maybe even a grandpa.
Honestly, in my opinion, that picture looks way too clean and crisp.
Really?
To be annoying. I think that looks like
AI.
That is AI.
How can you tell?
Well, look at the eyes. Like,
I guess. I don't know. But here's my point. Here's my thing with the whole AI thing. I think we're going to reach a point where that mentality of, oh, that's AI, that is going to be the norm for everything, and no one's going to trust anything anymore.
Well, I mean, you just got to look closely at the picture.
Again, not a dad, but she is cute. And this kind of leads into what I was going to ask about. What kind of styles... have we touched on your shirts yet? Because I want to lead into...
shirts, I mean, I guess...
We like sweatshirts.
Yeah, but I'm a huge, big fan of Letterman jackets. Big fan of Letterman jackets. I don't like
chunky sneakers either. I like very like thin, form-fitting things in general.
Yeah, so that's the reverse of me.
Yes, we're very much reverse on this.
Literally what I'm about to say will sound like I'm 60 years old, but when I was younger...
Back in my day,
when I was like in my teens, early 20s, I was just like you. I was really into like the slim thing, like the slim phone case. Like everything has to be, for me, everything had to be like slim.
Yeah.
And just all that, all that stuff. But getting older, now that I'm in my 30s, I don't know. I just kind of like mentally, automatically start liking like bulky things. Like, for instance, my phone case. My phone case is like the bulkiest one I could find. And when I put it in my jeans back or front pocket, it bulges out to where it gets uncomfortable.
Yeah, I hate that.
So that's why in the future, if I can never find one, I want a clip to put my phone in. So I can just put it on my hip and boom.
Yep. You're becoming a dad before you even are a dad.
I am, man, and guess what? I'm going to be a cool ass dad. So get with the program, talk to me nice.
You do have that what do you call it? That like drawstring bag. Not drawstring, that like crossbody bag.
Yep. And again, one of the items that I have that if it was okay, so oh man, I haven't worn it. I think I should like wear it again sometime soon, just to kind of reintroduce my body to it. But if at any other store, it would cost a lot of money. But no. So it was actually at the Calvin Klein store. Oh, I think in St. Pete. I think there's a Calvin Klein store over in St. Pete. And so we were there, and I was like, bro, fam, yo, let me get that body back. And one of the ladies helping us, she said, if you want to buy it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say body bag?
Not body bag, but cross body bag.
Okay.
I didn't kill anybody, I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this very nice lady that was helping us. She told us, I forgot what exactly she said, but she said something about a chart that like they were having some big like sales, like take 50% off or whatever.
And was this when the person like came over to you when you dared?
No, oh my, she was a leech, dog. She saw me and she right over to me.
We went with a friend of ours one time went to help him like improve his style, which anyway.
We'll not touch on
We'll let him speak for himself on that if he ever wants to join the pod.
That's right.
But Jordan sat down for like a sec. He saw these shoes. He like picked one up and sat down for like a second. Like, I don't know if he wanted to try them on or look at them or whatever. And immediately the saleswoman was over. She's like, boom.
She was on me.
Oh, would you like to buy? We have what's your size? Holy shit!
She was shoving her iPad in my face, like, "Oh, look
at
the price,
crazy.
I'm like, I'm just here to look, and she's like, "Okay, well, when you've done looking and when you figured out if you want to buy it, come to me. I'll help you."
Yeah.
And then I remember I turned to y'all, and I'm like, "Let's get out of here."
Yeah, no, that kind
Let's get out of here.
That's not a good saleswoman.
It's not.
That kind of mentality makes you like want to not do the sale.
Yeah.
I actually, so I'm currently in sales and actually trying to get out of it, but I'm currently in sales, and we had someone that worked with us who was that way with the people, and it was just like, dude, like, you are making the, like, he sounded like a used car salesman all the time.
Oh, wow.
We were like, dude, and he told me, so, yeah, I think I'm going to do good at this because I sold cars. I'm like, well, this is different, but he...
Way different.
Yeah, but he, like, he would, like, push these sales on people.
That's not good.
Yeah, and he was, like, very fake, and everyone could tell, and, like, it was bad.
Yeah, that's
but,
not good.
You know,
But yeah, so going back to the spot, I was like, fellas, we got to get out. So we booked it. And so we went into this Calvin Klein shop, and that's when, the lady, she didn't, she wasn't like the one lady that came on us. And so
came up to us. Came forward.
You know what I mean. You get your mind out of the gut.
It's always there.
So she came over to us, and she was like, hey, if you want to buy this, there's like a bulletin board that we're having like a 50 or 60% deal of it off or whatever. That didn't make sense, but you know what I mean. And so went over, and if they didn't have the sale, it would be like over $300.
Yeah, but the thing about those sales is they're pretty much a lie. There's a great video I saw on TikTok, one of your favorite platform, about how basically. And it might have been on YouTube. I might have saw something about it on YouTube or something as well. But basically, anytime clothing stores have those sales, the reason you walk in and you always see stuff on sale is because it's always on sale. It's not actually on sale. It's just that's what they say to get you to buy it. Oh. Basically, they want you to think you're getting a deal when in actuality, it's never going to be not on sale.
Well, it was $30.
Well, yeah, go on.
And
$30, still good.
Yeah, I was like, no freaking way, dude, $30. Compared to like whatever high priced it was, and so funny thing about that, it wasn't on clearance. Like it was it was on its regular shelf or whatever. But I saw it, I was like, and the thing about me is I love to spend my money on experiences and memories.
Sure.
Let's go on let's go on like a week or 2 week long cruise, or let's go backpacking and camping. Let's do that for a week or two. So I'm more of experiences and memories, spending money on that. Very rarely, very, very rarely do I spend money on anything super expensive. Obviously, like groceries and that kind of stuff, you gotta. But treating myself per se, I don't really spend a lot of money. And so when I saw this, I was like, yo, fam, I gotta buy this. And top-notch materials. I think it has two zippers, two containments. But yeah, it's actually hanging up in my closet right now.
Do you remember the brand? Yeah. How many times have you actually used it, by the way? And do you remember the brand?
So many times I've used it since I bought it, probably 5 times. And the brand was just Calvin Klein.
Okay.
Like Calvin Klein, crossbody bag. Real fine material, very very nice. Very nice.
Body bag. Whoa.
Again, I didn't kill anybody.
Yours was brown, right?
Yeah. Mine was a dark brown.
They're all.
But yeah, I got that, and I got a pair of shoes because I love me.
Was it like this?
Yes, but this part was a lot more longer. Yeah. So as you're as you're looking for it. Yeah, so I bought a pair of shoes.
Okay, well, you get the idea.
Yeah. So that day, wanted to spend a little something on myself, So I got that crossbody bag.
Yeah.
And I got 2 pairs of shoes, and I'm a big shoe guy.
Yes.
I'm not a diehard sneakerhead like you know the date of when the shoe was made. You know, like for basketball, like oh Michael Jordan wore this in in his third executive
Sure,
game.
yeah.
I'm not like that.
Okay.
But I just love sneakers. Yeah, and also I'm the type of guy that I will buy the pair of sneakers that people will always dismiss. Like for example,
The shoes.
those Green Machine shoes. I guarantee you, if you ask like 10 people on the street and showed them a picture of it, and you ask them, would you buy these? I guarantee you, 9 of them would say no. Maybe 8 of them would say no. So I'm a big fan of the shoes that no one wants to buy. And speaking of shoes, there's this, and it's surprisingly still like active, and you can go on there and make your own shoes. But again, back in the day, there's this sneaker creation. What's that called? Nike ID.
Is that still a thing?
It is still a thing, and it has a big update.
Okay.
But man, I remember one time in high school, I went on here.
Nike by you.
Nike by you. That's what it's called now. Yep, that's it.
I use things like this for like a design your own guitar kind of thing.
Okay,
so
okay.
I totally get that.
Yeah. And so actually my brother introduced me to this website. And so I remember I went on there, and at the time I think I was in like 9th grade. And I had no sense of like colorway, like which colors go with, like what colors go good with each other.
Color theory?
Yeah, like that. And so I got a pair of basketball shoes. I think they were Jordans. And I just threw, again, I had no sense of color, whatever you
Color
said.
theory.
Yeah, color theory at all. So, man, I threw red, blue, orange, pink, green together. And I thought it was the dopest shoe alive. Well, it comes in the mail. Right, I get it. I wear it. I'm like, bro, like, fam, these were my favorite pair of shoes.
It was like a clown shoe.
It wasn't. So it wasn't a clown shoe. But when I went to school, people were bad. My peers were bashing on me. They're like, "Oh, look at those clown shoes you have." And I'm like, you know what, people, like, you may hate them, but I love them. I was like, all right, y'all just jealous because I created these shoes and y'all probably don't know about this website, so I'm gonna gatekeep it. But no, for the longest time, they're like, oh, here comes Jordan with his clown shoes. Oh, what are you gonna do? Beep your nose at us? I'm like y'all are just jealous. I don't know if they were. They're obviously making fun, but anyways, they dubbed my shoes clown shoes. I think, gosh, I don't know what happened to them actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. I'm a big sneaker guy.
I kind of just like started fucking around with the site on one of these. Kind of like our the colors of this.
Oh, hey yo, we gotta hey, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
So it's the let me tell you something official sneaker.
It's not official.
We're
not selling these or anything. Like
you know what? I will make these and I'll wear them.
Okay.
I will. Bet. That Gen Z lingo. Bet.
Yeah. Okay. So that is interesting though. Like I like things like that. So this will lead in. This is all gonna lead into stuff here. One thing we didn't talk about yet: accessories, as far as like shades. Like for me, these are the kind of shades that I wear. What are these? Are Piranha Snap spring loaded? They're called.
Right.
What are the kind of shoes that you tend to wear?
I'm
sorry, I meant shades.
I was like, well, I can recap what I just said for.
I actually wasn't paying attention at all. No, what was
he was doing dishes in the background.
Yeah, was it Oakley's? What do you wear? Like the brand?
Listen, man, I'm one of those people that'll not buy anything, but I'll buy things from random places.
I look up gas stations.
I get my shades from gas stations.
I know. I'm gonna look up men's. Oh, you would wear these.
I actually have a pair of those, a bright neon green.
Do you?
I do. It's
yeah, like I could.
It's on my desk in my apartment right now.
Yeah, Jordan likes a lot of like the crazy colors. And stuff.
I do.
I like a lot of the more like neutral colors. I guess I'd say.
Basic.
A lot of. Okay, so all right, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna get into it right now. So I was gonna lead into this anyway.
Oh boy, here we go. I know exactly.
You do. So we talked about like our types of clothes and stuff we like on ourselves and all that. What do you? I was pulling up some examples of what I could find. I'm gonna go through examples of like what I like on a woman, what Jordan likes on a woman. And we're gonna talk about that. I'm curious as to what any of you guys would think about, and you know, you guys watching, like, let us know what your styles are,
That's right.
styles you like on a woman or a man or non-binary person, whatever, or if you are whatever you identify as, whatever you like, you know, things you like to wear and things you like to see on people you find attractive. That's basically what we're going for here, right? So for me, I love the you guys, if you see my videos, you hear me talk about this kind of stuff. I love like the classic girl next door, crop top, jean shorts. I love this kind of, and the reason that I let into with that is because Jordan just called that basic, as he tends to call these things. So I want to, here, we'll get rid of these. No, I don't know, man. I mean, this is a cute look too. I like this kind of thing, but I love these. I don't know. To me, it's like very cute and sexy at the same time, which is like exactly the vibe that I like with a woman. I would say like if it's a girl that I'm like just kind of attracted to, and I'm like maybe I could see us like casually dating or whatever, then I'm more open-minded, I guess you could say. But when I'm thinking about like a lifelong partner, like a girlfriend, someone I want to like date seriously, definitely like this is more the kind of vibe that I really like. I love midriff, as you know. This might be AI, I don't know. But like I love midriff. I love like this whole vibe.
Oh yeah. That's
okay, I don't care that it's AI. This is actually actually I can tell from the way she has her hand in the pocket that's AI. But like I don't know, I love the vibe of like the I mean, this is really cute. I like this, but I like this kind of thing, you know. I don't know how to explain it, but this is like my vibe. These kind of things, right? And then on that note, I'm very curious. I want to talk about This is dresses. I want to
love me some dresses.
We're doing streetwear first, and then we'll get to the dresses. So we're gonna So like this is the kind of thing that I would love like my girlfriend, whatever, like to wear,
right,
on like a general like day-to-day basis kind of thing, right? Like this kind of or something like this, right? What is your what kind of style would you like to see on like your dream girl, your girlfriend, whatever, your wife, you know, something like that? This is one of the things I saw that I was like, I could see this.
I do like that style.
Yeah, like I saw this and I was like, oh, that would probably be like for you, that would probably like this equivalent for me, right? As far as but yeah, so like that's kind of very much like what I like. This is very much what you like. And then what else of this here would you say? Would you like this kind of vibe? Is that okay? No. A lot of like baggy. How about something like this? Is this a bit too?
It's not really my thing. Okay. But the girl beforehand that had the jersey on.
This one?
No, it's the green jersey I think she had on or something. You had. Oh, this one right here. Yeah.
Oh, that's blue.
Oh, blue. No.
That's the one we looked at. In City Lights.
Yeah. Now, if it was green, like the Philadelphia Eagles, that'd be even better.
Christ.
But yeah, no. So that first picture of that that one, that style on a girl, love it.
I figured you would,
love it.
Yeah, so like, and I talk about this kind of stuff like in my own videos and stuff too, about like the difference between like what people find attractive and all that, because I tend to really like, you know, like this kind of style, this kind of vibe and everything.
Right.
You really like this kind of style.
I do.
Everyone has different tastes, different things that they like. I like very form-fitting things, very, I'm not one of those that's like, oh, gotta leave stuff to the imagination. Like, I don't care. Like, please, feel free to show off your sexy, like, please, like, I like that. Mm-hmm. And I love, again, that balance of, like, cute and sexy. This is true for me when it comes to dresses as well. I love cocktail dresses. I like party, like could be sparkly dress, could be like as far as like more of a formal kind of thing. Like I love when girls wear like, why is it? Wait.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, big fan of
I guess like
long dresses
too. Yeah, and I'm pulling up some examples for what I like for a minute, and then I'm going to go to you again. Like this, this is fine. A little bit long for my liking. But, that's like probably the longest I'd like a dress on a girl.
Right.
This is not... You really like the slit, though, too. You like the slit in the leg.
I do. That's nice.
What else do we have? I'm trying to find, like...
Also a big fan myself.
How do I...
Big fan of backless dresses.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
I don't know why... Here, you know what? Actually, this is like just a great, like a classic, right? LBD. Little black dress. Which I'm not really seeing... You know what? I'll tell you what. Actually...
Yeah.
Well, what's that... The it's not Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune hosts, not hosts, like the showgirl. What are the girls called? I don't know. Girl dresses. I don't know. Like,
showgirl?
Yeah, like I don't know if that's what they're called, but like I'm looking. I want to find. No, like this is still. I'm trying to. It's so hard to find a proper example. You know what? Fuck it. Let me just try.
That first one's not a proper example?
No.
You just want to find
No, not at all, no. I don't... Okay, so this is the thing with, like, the baggy clothes and stuff, too. I don't like things that, like, cover the shoes, either. If you got shoes on, I want to see the shoes. I hate, like, the pants and the dresses and stuff that cover the shoes. But, like... Yeah, I just wanted, like, short dress to find what I'm looking for. Because I got tired of trying to find examples other ways. I mean, yeah, like, this is nice. Yeah, I like more kind of short, slim... like I said, I like very form-fitting, kind of dresses like this kind of thing I really like,
Right.
And then for you... where are you? You like ball gown dresses, right? You like poofy... Am I wrong? Is this not the kind
Sometimes.
What kind of dress would you... Maybe I looked up the wrong... What would you say?
Just look up, long dresses.
Okay. Here, I'll even do backless for you.
There you go.
Yeah, so... But this is my point, right? We have very different tastes. Both what we like and what we like, what we find attractive on women.
Right.
Again, I like very form-fitting stuff, both for myself and for women. And he likes... Like, I know you'd like that and probably this, but is that the kind of vibe?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what is it called when it has like this? You probably like this.
I do like that.
Now, I like this too.
But you just want it shorter.
No, it's fine, because like you see well, yeah, because you can still see the leg.
Okay.
So it's fine. If it was all just that and it didn't have the slit, I wouldn't care for it.
I mean, the leg isn't always going to be showing. Like, that's just a pose.
Yeah, but at least it shows sometimes.
No.
It's not, like, constantly covered. You see the shoes, you see the leg, you see, like, that can be fine. Like, that's fine. I will say, as far as, like, fancy outfits for, like, ourselves, I feel like we're both pretty basic in that regard. Just, like, nice shirt, tuxedo, whatever, depending on what you need to wear.
3-piece?
Yeah.
Fan of 3-pieces?
But yeah, my point with this is just, like, we have very different
tastes.
Yeah, and that's okay. But again, I'm very curious what any of you guys what your tastes and things of that nature
That's right.
Would be. And that actually leads me into the next thing I was going to go into about this as well. There was this video I saw on Reddit, and I remember we were talking about, like, oh, what are we going to talk about today? Like, when I hit you up, I remember, like, about coming over and doing the pod, you were like, I don't have any topics today. And we were like, well, you still have that notebook where you have topics, and we haven't touched on everything anyway, so we ended up turning that style thing into, like, the whole episode, basically. But there was this other thing that I think leads into all this, or leads from... Anyway, I came across a video on Reddit.
Anywho.
And I was like, I have a topic for us. Now, poor grammar aside, does women's hobbies increase their attraction? The question really is, do women's hobbies increase their attraction? We have this girl, and I've seen her, first of all, very much my type. Yeah, basic. But she does these videos on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. I think I'm subscribed to her, like, shorts on YouTube.
Oh, that was a good Ollie-oop, whatever it's called.
I think you just mean Ollie. I don't know if it was an Ollie though, but
yeah, I'm not a skateboard.
Yeah, I'm not. I think that's an Ollie though. I'm not entirely sure. But what I do know, that might just be a kickflip. I don't know. But what I do know is, first of all, yes, she's a very good skater, but also she's very attractive. So the question: do women's hobbies increase their attraction? I think the answer ultimately is, and I think this is true for everybody, right? Because what this really spins off into is, does somebody become more attractive to you? Or rather, can you find someone attractive, like, just for their hobbies? I think the answer really, and I think there were some people talking about it here, yeah, but people have to already find her attractive without the hobbies. I think the way it looks, if she's ugly, she'll just be a friend. I think really what it comes down to is, people only care about your hobbies after you've passed the looks threshold. This goes for men and women, hence why women find it e.g. attractive. Example, Henry Cavill attractive, that he's a nerd and knows how to fix PC. Same with women, having an unorthodox hobby is cool in a vacuum, but you better be attractive, otherwise no. This is why the whole I love nerdy girls trend is so dumb. You don't love nerdy girls, you love attractive nerdy girls. And I think that is really what this comes down to. Like, let's be honest, if she wasn't attractive, I don't think anybody would care that she's, like, a skater. I certainly wouldn't. And I think most people, especially her, I would assume primarily male audience, would not care. And I think what it comes down to ultimately, and I'm interested into what your take on this is, but I think somebody, and I think I actually commented this too, but somebody, like, being attractive, having, it's important for someone that you find attractive to share your hobbies, especially if they're, like, a potential romantic partner.
Right.
But if they're not attractive, that person who shares your hobbies is just a friend. It's good to have things in common with somebody that you find attractive, but if they're not, then so what I put, this is what I said. No, someone who you find physically attractive, having similar interests is important because you have that in common, but the attraction is key. Someone who has similar interests but isn't attractive to you is a friend, not a lover and not a potential romantic partner. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm just going to answer the original question.
Yeah.
Actually, what is the original question?
You're right.
Zoning out of
No, the original question is, does somebody do hobbies that a girl has? Mm-hmm. Does that make her more attractive to you?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's just okay. Like, she, like, let's say you both love the same thing. Mm-hmm. Like me, I love camping. I love backpacking. Mm-hmm. Like, my girlfriend or wife, whatever.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Partner, whatever.
If she likes to go camping and or backpacking, like, that's fine. Like, we both get to, we both like it. We both get to do it. Yeah, I mean, it it doesn't really matter to me. It's
Right.
like, you know, like to me, you're attractive either way. If you like, you know, if you like the hobby or if you don't like the hobby.
I think if we're honest with ourselves, the most important aspect, the difference between a friend and a lover, is attraction. Like it's good to have. Now, I would also say though, the difference between like, you know, a fuck buddy or a one night stand or something, and a partner, a girlfriend, a wife, a boyfriend, a husband, whatever, you know, is the attraction and the shared interests and the life goals and the values and all that stuff. I think having all those things combined is how you get like a really good romantic relationship. But if you don't have the attraction, then like there is no, you know, and I think a lot of people get this because there was that list. I'm going to see if I can find it as well. There was that list of like, it was like attractive men's hobby. You remember that? You probably saw.
Oh, it was like the top 10 most attractive hobbies by women.
And I think the reality is that even in this case, like,
actually, what is the first one?
Reading. So, this isn't the full list. So I think there's two things about this. One is that, with this list, first of all, it, part of the reason, it's really weird that traveling is like way down here. Wait, is this even the right one? No, because I remember I saw one where it was like comic books and video games and stuff were like really low. But basically what you have, was this it? One of these was like, it was like debating was like really low on the list for like obvious reasons. But I think really what it comes down to is like, first of all, these are, maybe this is it? These like, for one, okay, no, it's like the same thing, whatever. A lot of hobbies that women say they don't like, for example, are often toxic to women. Like the spaces are toxic. Like, unfortunately, there's a lot of like sexism in like comic book fandom spaces and video game fandom spaces, for example. But not only that, I think really what it comes down to is just that the people that tend to be into more like nerdy like hobbies and stuff, and this is true for women too, it's true for everybody, generally, at least historically and stereotypically, have not been attractive. Whereas people that are more into like sports or music or, you know, any of these kind of things are typically more attractive people. And I think that I think you know, I think the reality is, if you have, so like, I'm not into sports at all, right? But I could definitely get with a girl who's into sports. Like, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, okay, like, we're attracted to each other and we click on other levels. So I really don't care if we know sports in common. And me personally, like, I would gladly, like, go to like sports games like with her and stuff and like watch sports on TV or whatever if you know, if that's something she, because you know, you often do things together that you might not do yourself, and she'd probably do the same thing with me, and you generally have that kind of situation in relationships in general,
right?
To have those common interests and stuff, right? But I think that all of the like the attractive hobbies, you know, going back to the original question here, I think that, yeah, no, unless you have that attraction, it doesn't, like, it doesn't matter if you're like a skater and, you know, she's a skater, you have to still have that attraction too, otherwise it doesn't fucking matter. So that's kind of how I would, and I think that's true for us too. Like, any girl that's like, oh, I love a guy that reads, or like a blacksmith, I've seen that as a common thing, or whatever, anything like that. If the dude is not attractive, then that is not going to be, she's not going to care, you know, like no one's going to care about your interests. No one's going to find you more attractive because of your interests. They're going to find you attractive in general, and and then your interests are going to be like a cherry on top, almost, I would say, on top of the attractive cake, if you will.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm curious though, like, what kind of, I guess, hobbies do you think you'd find attractive, like, in women? Like, if a girl was into, okay, I think actually I know a really good one for you. You love Pokemon. So, like, if you met a girl who was, like, really into Pokemon, and you could bond over that together, and you were attracted to each other in general, and you had that together, I think that would be, like, a cool thing for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, again, like I said, like, it wouldn't,
it's not a necessity.
No, it wouldn't, wow, I'm really blanking out right now. It wouldn't level up her attract, like, you know,
that's interesting.
Like I said before, like if she is into Pokemon, like, that's fantastic. We can both talk for hours and hours and hours about you know, the OG anime, you know, the games or whatever, and like that, you know, like that's awesome. But like for me, that won't, like, oh, she's so much sexier now.
Okay,
yeah, it just won't.
That's interesting. Okay, so I'll speak from my own experience here, because my last girlfriend was, like, I'm a huge Sonic fan. She was also a huge Sonic fan. That was something we were able to bond over, and was something that I think made us more attracted to each other. We found each other, like, physically attractive enough, but we also had that extra thing that, like, we had in common, and also made us.
Right.
And I think, like, with this girl skating and stuff, and any example like this, you have to find each other attractive enough, and then you have that thing that you have in common. Now you're like, okay, now I like this person even more. I think that's kind of what happens.
Right.
But I don't think you can go from, like, 0 to, like, I don't find them attractive at all. Oh my god, they have my interest as well? Like, oh my, now I love them. Like, no, I don't think that's
wow.
But I do think, and I think this is true for friends too. My therapist had kind of given me a little bit of this advice too. It's better to choose friends, and this is true for partners as well, for romantic partners, based on, like, similar values rather than similar, like, interests. Like, you know, when you're growing up, you always choose friends based on, like, what you have in common, what kind of things you like and stuff. It's better to share that, to have similar values with people rather than it is interests. Because, like, you know,
interests can change.
Well, for one, interests can change, but they're also not.
But your values and your morals aren't gonna change.
Like, if I met someone who was, like, you know, a huge fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, huge fan of All Time Low and, like, pop punk in general and stuff like that, but they're also, like, incredibly racist or something, I'd be like, no. You know, I'd be like, it's great that we have these things in common, but we have very different values, you know? Or, like, they believe, like, I don't know, a woman's place is a kitchen or something, you know? I'd be like, no, like,
get in there and bake that bread for me.
All you need is the cake.
No, that's right. That's right.
No.
And a fork.
I meant her. Whatever.
I know what you meant.
Okay. No, but on a serious note, though, like, yeah, somebody who, like, you know, has different values than you, yeah, that's a harder pill to swallow than, like, I could definitely get along with someone and be close with someone who we had different interests, but we had similar, like, life goals or similar values.
Like, for instance, for me, if a girl I'm talking to, saying whatever, she likes Pokemon, that's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, if she's not a Christian, because I'm a Christian, then that just ain't gonna fly. Like, we won't be able to bond on that level.
And that was a big thing for me when I was Christian as well, was that, like, I had to be with somebody who was Christian, which I think was a big thing that, like, held me back, because a lot of attributes that I, even back then, was looking for in a girlfriend and future wife were not really conducive to, like, a quote-unquote good Christian girl, if you will. but on that like same note, I would also say like now that I'm like I don't like.
What are you again? I forgot.
I would say I don't know. I guess some kind of like agnostic. Like I don't believe that there is like any like higher power or anything, but I also don't believe like we can really know. Like there could be, but I don't. But I believe more in like the physical realm, and that like what we know exists, we know, and I think we find the more that we like we analyze things and we learn more about like history and how things work through like science and stuff, the more we find that like a lot of stuff we thought was like magical or miracles or whatever is like, well, no, we can actually explain it through this reason. One thing that actually like kind of hit me a little bit recently was, especially when I was a Christian, I very much believed in the idea that like, well, like clones could never really work, or robots could never like become like humans because they don't have souls. Souls are only something that God can give people, right? But this is a lot like easier to accept now that I no longer believe in that stuff. They are making AI like so advanced that it starts developing like a personality and stuff, like and it can know like right from wrong and like stuff like that. And to me, that's actually, and we don't have to get in a big thing about it right now, but to me, that's a really good example of the fact that like they're like, to me, that's evidence like against the idea of like a soul and God and stuff like that, because that's like, okay, clearly like however your brain's developed and stuff is what causes these things. Now, in our case, we made these, well, humans made these AI learning models to have that, whereas we just evolved to have that. But regardless, to me, that's like evidence against the idea of any like higher being. That's evidence of like, for us, we were the higher being that made the robot. But we developed that just from ourselves, Now, I can totally understand looking at that as well and saying, well, isn't that actually evidence that there is a higher being? Because clearly, like, if we created them to be like this, who's to say that, a higher power didn't create us like that? And if you want to say that that's the case, and what we understand is like our brain waves and synapses and all that stuff that are similar to these AI learning models, that is what a soul is, I can understand that mentality as well. So, there's different ways to understand this stuff. But like I said, we're not getting into like a huge theological thing, because we're trying to wind down this episode, guys. Maybe that'll be a discussion for another thing. But like the whole values thing, right? So like I'm like, I didn't really like care about like politics and stuff like that for a long time. I was pretty religious, stuff like that. So those, like, especially the religious part was like a important value I was looking for in like a partner. Now I would say like, yeah, I definitely would want some. I would prefer, I think, to be with somebody who isn't religious. I don't think I'd, if they were like kind of religious but it wasn't a big deal, like I wouldn't have a problem with it. If they were more like I guess like a progressive Christian or progressive like whatever type of religion they might be, I do think that religion is inherently regressive. But again, we're not like this isn't a theology discussion. Well, we can talk about this stuff another time. And to anyone that watches my channel as well, I promise I will someday do a video about deconstructing my faith. But I have not worked up I don't know, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But it is important to me to like be with somebody who has similar values. Like, we don't have to be one to one on everything. I don't think, but I definitely like I couldn't date someone who was like a hardcore like any like hardcore kind of religious, and I definitely couldn't date someone who was like a right wing or especially like MAGA or anything like that. And things like that. Could I have a casual relationship with somebody like that? Potentially, but if that would also make the if they would also be more like reserved, they wouldn't be very open like emotionally or sexually, or they were like very big on like, oh, if like an unwanted pregnancy happens, like we're keeping it and you're gonna be a father kind of thing, be like, well, yeah, that wouldn't be good. So like for me, because I don't want to be a father. So but yeah, I definitely would need to be with somebody who has like similar values and stuff like that. And I think that's true for most people. So I totally understand when some people are like, oh, you shouldn't let religion or politics get in the way. Like, no, I'm sorry, you absolutely should. Because those are like aspects of your values. So if you don't have similar values, I totally understand that. Like, I know people would give someone like you shit for being like, oh, well, you shouldn't care if like they're a Christian. No, you absolutely should. Because if that's important to you, 100%. Like whatever your religious or political or any kind of like values are, you should be with somebody who has those similar values, I think.
Right.
But, so, yeah. But I don't know. I guess then you get into like, well, because I know, like, or I would think that like for someone like yourself, like just being quote unquote Christian would not be enough, because there are plenty of people who I think they would need to be like your type of Christian, like have similar beliefs as you. I don't think they could be like super like staunch, uptight kind of like Puritan kind of Christian, but I also think they couldn't be like very like laid back about their faith or anything. Like, I think they'd need to be, I don't know, like it, but my point is, the values that you have, that anybody has, like, yeah, of course, those are going to be key important factors in what you're looking for in a partner. So I totally understand and respect that. But, yeah. Do you have any more on that concept?
No.
Okay. Well, I think that is a good place to end the episode. We talked about our style. We talked about
we did
style that we like on our lovers, if you will. And then we ended up talking about hobbies and values and just. Sure. I guess this is about like kind of. I don't really know like what the theme overall was, but I guess it was just like what about ourselves we think makes us attractive and what we find attractive in women that we like, something like that. I don't know, but regardless,
actually,
yes,
I do have something to end this podcast episode. Name 3 things about you that like 3 interesting things about you.
3 interesting things about me?
Yes.
I mean, okay. I guess I'd say I'm very like, I don't know. I guess I'd say like empathetic and compassionate. I don't nearly as much as I used to, but I used to, for a long time at least, write my own songs and have like several albums worth of music written, and taught myself to play guitar and stuff like that. And I feel like this is just a plug.
Ladies, pay attention, ladies.
I feel like this is just plugging my channel.
Pay attention, ladies.
And I feel like this is just plugging my channel, but I'm very like interested in like social and political issues, and have a channel where I'm trying to like make a career out of like doing like commentary on those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
And
right on.
I guess those are 3 things I'd say. How about yourself?
Well, I love banter. Banter's my thing. With anybody. I love, and I already said it, but I love hiking and backpacking and camping.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't do that because, we can, but we're going to be trekking through a swamp. And no one wants to do that.
Well, they do have some trails to hike here in Florida, but they're not as... There's actually some not too far away from us.
Huh?
But they're still just flat land. They're not...
Right.
Because we have, like, primarily flat land here.
Right. And I have a massive sweet tooth.
That's true.
It is a curse more than a blessing.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I think I like that concept of like 3 things. I think, and I guess we could do it in this same one, but I feel like it could be saved for like a Valentine's Day themed, like a love, themed episode. But 3 things that make you a good partner. I think that would be interesting to talk about too. I just don't
We'll do it.
Like now or?
Well, like Valentine's.
Okay.
In the season of love.
In the season of love.
That's right.
Yeah, we're actually in the spooky season right now.
Ooh.
That's why my cursor has been orange.
That's right.
Because I made it for Halloween. It's actually the 5th. Well, now it's the 6th of October that we're recording this because we've gotten a little bit of
over the mark.
Yeah, well, we're recording this pretty late tonight, but it's all good. Anyway, so all right, yeah, no, that was cool. I like that idea of those 3 things. That's cool. I like that. Guys, these are some of the things we had to say about all these topics. I would love to hear your guys' style, your guys' or what you think of our style. Anything. I'd love to hear what you think about either the styles you like in the people you find attractive, or again what you find about our takes on that. I'd love to hear what you think about the hobby discussion. And if you have 3 things that you'd like to say about yourself, what was it, 3 interesting things?
Yes.
Yes. Those kind of please, by all means, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about any of that. So,
we will be looking at the comments. So,
we will.
Put down what you want.
Yeah. So, as always, that's the end of the show. We don't. Well, you kind of have a closer that you did the last 2 episodes.
Oh yeah.
If you want.
I'm gonna say it once, and I'm gonna keep on saying it.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Pookie, and happy Halloween.
We're not. Whoa, wait. We're not. This isn't the last episode before Halloween.
No, but happy season of Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Stay safe, Pookie.
We will do an actual Halloween special
or
something when it gets Halloween time. But
yeah. But again, last thing I have to say. Be safe, Pookie. Be safe.